Today I'm going to give you a 30-second drill that I want you to try, but I bet you can't do it. If you can, or you work towards being able to accomplish it, you might be able to achieve what I've achieved and a lot of my sparring partners say about me. They go, man, your balance is so good. When my round kicks get caught and people try to shove me backward to drag me around, I'm able to stay on the balls of my feet. When we're in the clinch and somebody goes to throw me, I'm able to catch myself. If you can do this 30-second drill on each leg, you're gonna feel your skill set improve, and it's not just for balance when somebody's trying to throw you, it's also for your ability to send up kicks and be very fluid in that motion. So something that doesn't often happen on my channel is I do an episode and say the traditional martial artists might do better than the fighters at this. So usually I give the fighters the advantage in pretty much all situations, but something that is not trained as a fighter as much as it is for traditional martial arts is your balance. Your ability to just hold yourself in position. But today we're not going to work simply keeping our heel flat on the ground and just standing there, because we don't end up in this position a whole lot when we're trying to maintain balance. It's more about elevating to the ball of the foot and holding that position solid. And if you test yourself out today, you do this with me, I think you're going to find it's a bit of a struggle to get elevation, especially when we don't just simply go like this, just a little off the ground, when we really try and max out that height and we're only on the ball of the foot. What you're gonna find is your stabilization through the ankle is gonna be very iffy. You're gonna be constantly trying to adjust. Your arms are gonna have to be working. Your eyesight is gonna have to be locked in. There's so many elements. So let's first try this drill, 30 seconds per leg, and then we'll talk after about things you can do to improve it. So this one's easy. You just get onto the floor, you elevate one foot slightly off the ground. It doesn't matter if it's here or down here. And we're gonna get up as high as we can, and we're gonna hold for about 30 seconds. Let's go, 3, 2, 1. I'm always gonna be wobbling a little bit. That's 10. You can use your arms for balance. You always use your arms for balance. When you throw kicks, you swing. Go 10 more seconds. You're gonna have one leg that's better than the other. I don't know which of mine is gonna be dominant. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds, up as high as I could. Let's get the other leg in. If you struggled there, keep watching. We're gonna help you work on this. Other side, and 3, 2, 1. And it's 10. Oh, I'm all over the place on this leg. I'll lock it in, focus my eyes. There we go. 10 more seconds, really try to max out that height. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, if you made it through that, and you had no struggles whatsoever, if you made it look easier than I was making it look, that is fantastic. If it's the first time you've done it, or you've tried to work on balance and you've struggled, let's go through a few tips that you can utilize. Number one, this is a very important position to get good at, because when we round kick, we want to elevate the heel. We want to focus on 3 points of contact. I find that really helps. We go ball of the foot, but then the big toe and the little toe, really digging into the ground. I find that really helps me stabilize, as opposed to, oh, I'm just gonna put all the weight in the middle of the ball of my foot. When I do that, I'm constantly rocking, but as soon as I get those toes engaged and I dig in a little bit more, it seems to help. And I think it's the same thing when you throw your round kick. If I just come up and I elevate my toes and elevate my heel and I'm up like this, it's really hard to kick. But when I put the weight through the toes and the ball of the foot, there I can get a lot more stability. Next thing you want to try and do is you want to find your eyes and lock them onto a spot. When I go to throw a round kick, I don't swing my head to the side and then swing it back and lose sight. I keep my eyes locked on. Same thing right now when you're trying to do your balance drills, find a spot for your eyes and focus them up. So you're not going, oh, okay, I'm looking all over the place. If you want to challenge yourself, I suppose you could do stuff like that. That's gonna make it a lot harder for sure. And the last tip for you for now is to imagine you are carrying 2 big buckets of water. That's gonna help you balance yourself out. So as you start to wobble, you have the ability from side to side to use these arms to help you correct yourself. And then you have this other leg, which will help you forwards and backwards correct. So now from 2 different vantage points from the side and the front and back, you have little levers, which can help you. And again, same thing when I throw my round kick. I'm not very simply just going, huh, or keeping my hands here, huh. I'm swinging my arm. When I throw my front kick, I can swing my arm or I can leave it out there. And these act in a form of some sort, a counterbalance to either my head leaning backwards or my leg being way out there and wanting to drag me forward. So if you nailed this, you got it absolutely on point. There's always room to improve. Hard one is to get up to here, but then close your eyes. That one is really challenging, but you can do it. If you're still struggling, then just do this once or twice a week. You can just do 30 seconds and 30 seconds, once or twice. And you're gonna see that improvement happen. You wanna get to the point where you can get both legs 30 seconds without dropping, not being like this the entire time. So try this out, guys. It'll definitely help your overall balance, which will in turn help your ability to stay on your feet, whether you're kicking or somebody's trying to toss you to the ground. As always, guys, train hard. I will see you back here very soon.